Hey guys, welcome back. This time, instead of doing a movie and all that, I want to give an opinion about, I guess, I don't know if it's recent at this point or done, but it's going to be a little different. It's about normal media. I want to talk about, in my opinion, why do people dislike Baby No Money and Ironmouse so much? Because I honestly used to be one of the people that hated on them quite a bit. I mean, I did have like one Baby No Money song in my playlist at one point. I still do, but now it's increased to more songs after, instead of, because what people do on the internet is bandwagon, or it's kind of like a hive mind where one person hates and then everyone else just bandwagons the hate because they feel like it's part of the new trend or whatever the hell social media does, because I'm kind of chronically offline sometimes. But every time I've heard about Baby No Money or Ironmouse online through TikTok or social media, it's always the same people that just roll their eyes or be like, why does this person still post? Or why did we get them famous? Like, why, they shouldn't deserve that. But when you genuinely look into it, like to the deeper part, for some reason the dislike isn't as simple as they're annoying. Most of it comes down to internet culture, not the creators themselves. Like, it's just weird sometimes. The thing about Baby No Money that I feel like most people don't like about him is how he leans into humor, irony, and absurdity for most of his songs. Like, some people think it's not serious enough compared to other raps. It's pretty repetitive on some of the songs, which, I mean, I can agree on that aspect, not insanely too much, because I don't really care. As long as the song's good, I mean, shit, I don't really care what happens. Or he also tries too hard to be quirky and like get along with the media and all that. But if you don't like meme culture and music, genuinely, Baby No Money is probably going to annoy you compared to everything else. That's the main issue. Oh, at least I think most people don't like him. And also, an unfortunate thing when it comes to artists like that, where their songs are somewhat popular, it's overexposure. People keep saying it constantly. People just, it gets overplayed. It was all over TikTok at one point, YouTube Shorts, and just memes in general. Like, when some people get oversaturated by something, they typically get irritated by it. It's not just Baby No Money, though, is the thing. It happens to every artist, no matter what. Like, there's some examples where some TikTok songs or people that make songs, they get so overplayed to where it just makes you hate them. And it's not even their fault. They just made a song that got popular. Like, how is that even their fault and all that? But also another reason could be because silly tone equals lack of talent with some of his stuff, where he kind of just does silly shit and it's not enjoyable to some people. That basically ignores the consistency, beat selection that he has, and even the flow control throughout the songs. You can acknowledge both sides without picking one, which is why I kind of regret being like bandwagoning, picking the side, like, oh yeah, we hate on these people, and it's like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. I've only listened to one Baby No Money song, and I actually liked it because it's part of a YouTuber's outro. And I'm like, what is happening? That's just how social media is nowadays. It's just so hateful. But at least that's my opinion about Baby No Money. Ironmouse is actually a unique thing. That was another thing where I jumped on the bandwagon for absolutely no reason, just because people were hating on them, and all the comments I just see about them is so disgusting. It's so hateful, making baseless accusations for no reason. I will say, yes, the drama is stupid, but that doesn't mean that they deserve this. I mean, apparently from what I heard, they apologized for it, but it's also another thing where, yeah, people hate them on that drama, but now people are hating on the music. There's like memes all over the place where rappers that can sing versus rappers who can't sing, and it's just Ironmouse all over the place. It's like the repeat from the other stuff we have. This always comes out constantly. Like, oh yeah, and also forgot to mention, if you don't know who Ironmouse is, she's a VTuber, and that right there is kind of like different culture where people don't like it. There's a lot of bias towards it, especially towards VTubers in general. Like, people don't like it. There's kind of reminded me of like in 2016 when the furry war happened or whatever, where people just hated furries, and now it's kind of like normal to see them. But yeah, people just don't understand VTubers. I don't, in my opinion. I probably never will. But I mean, it's their life. I don't give a crap what they do. And by seeing someone as a VTuber, or they hear it, they're like, they instantly think they're cringe. They take some of their videos out of context where they're unfunny, but that's normal. I mean, all of us have very unfunny moments, especially me. And it's a little depressing. And when people, like I was saying before, where they hear that they're a VTuber, they immediately dismiss them without giving them a shot. I personally never actually watched them, but I've listened to their music, and after giving it a shot, I'm like, it's not bad. People just need to stop basing their opinions on not actually doing it yet. And I mean, here's an important line, like, where if people find out the YouTube, like a VTuber, the avatar alone will just make them not want to engage, which is a little disappointing, I guess. But I mean, you can't really force people to change their opinions. There's also another unfortunate thing where she is basically a very anime-coded, expressive, emotionally open, and loud person. And some people don't like that. I mean, I guess, well, Speed's an example where loud can be funny, though, but some people don't like them, which that's kind of why it becomes a subjective opinion, where it's not objective. It's all based on subjective opinions. Some people, it just clicks hard with them or like overwhelms them. It's just a personality mismatch. Some people are different. Some people are the same. They just captivate the certain audience and all that. And it's not a flaw, honestly. It's just an opinion on certain people's part. People also have a misunderstanding with some stuff where popularity equals gimmick, openness about emotion and all that equals manipulation. Which, I mean, when shit like the whole, I don't know what those other YouTubers are. I don't even know they're streamers or whatnot. Like, I never heard of them in my life until that happened. But she didn't have to do all that, honestly. Oh yeah, and the fan base, another major issue that's not her fault, in my opinion. Parasocial bait. There's so many fan bases that are just so parasocial that they go to, even the haters, I will say that, yeah, haters will be, in my opinion, very parasocial more than the fans itself. Like, you don't have to enjoy what she makes. You can just recognize why some people actually like it. Like, see from their shoes of and understand, be like, huh, okay, so this is why you like them. I shouldn't shame you for your opinion, but it's the internet. What do you expect? Your opinion is going to get shamed no matter what, even if it's subjective. They assume that everyone should be the same, which is unrealistic. Everyone can't be the same. They have to be different. They generally have to be different, or also just be boring. But yeah, it's just a lot of the internet hate isn't about quality. It's about discomfort. Trolling. It's just so weird. So, some people get uncomfortable by it, where the absurdity of everything is the don't chase validation from critics or people that just are haters genuinely. The internet culture obviously is always going to be different standards, I guess, if that even makes sense. But also, like, main point I talked about with the fan bases can ruin everything, no matter what. I mean, look at My Hero Academia, for example. Some people refuse to even watch the anime because of the fact that the fan base is so bad. Which, that's justifiable. I mean, some people don't want to admit that they're part of the fandom or even like that. Or is it even... It's actually not just My Hero Academia in general. It's just anime or certain shows that are different than others, and they always have the weirdest fan base to exist. And sometimes it's better to not admit that you actually like that sort of media. So yeah, fan bases will always amplify everything. Like, that's kind of how it happens, to where people just hate because of how bad of a fan base is, and kind of don't even think about the fact that the creator, it's not even the creator's fault. Because what can they do in that situation? Like, tell their fan base to shut up? I mean, that's not a good idea. Because then that's going to make their fans hate them, and it's going to be a whole thing or whatever. But also, when creators get big without fitting the usual mold or what people expect them to be, people try to find anything to basically rip them apart. Which is why when people find out that she's a VTuber, they try to find anything that can make sense somehow. Like, I think people found out that she's actually like a grown woman and all that, and they just make fun of her for it, which, what happened? Isn't like every YouTuber a grown person? I mean, yeah, they hide behind a virtual character, but they're still a human. Like, can you, is it even like God forbid someone hide their face? I mean, I thought that's not allowed or whatever. I don't know how it's not. Like, there's some faceless YouTubers that do it on purpose, but when someone actually uses a virtual, basically a VTuber, a virtual tuber, basically, it just makes people just flip shit. I don't know why. But my honest opinion, you don't have to like them in any circumstance, because it is a genuine subjective opinion no matter what. I'm not here to... A lot of the hate around them says more about internet culture than it does about their work. Maybe some people, yes, do say that their work is pretty bad. Like, at first I was under the assumption that their songs were terrible. But when I made a playlist including like a whole album of Baby No Money and a couple of songs from Ironmouse, and I was expecting it to be not good, but then by the end of the playlist I ended up liking it. It changed my mind completely. Like, I even added some of the songs onto my playlist, or my like songs and all that. But no matter what, At the end of the day, they found an audience, a whole fan base, loyal fans, by just being themselves. I know bbno Money apparently did stop making music, but he still made a fan base by doing what he wanted to. I guess nowadays, though, by doing what you want, it just annoys people or bothers them. Like, Gerd, you're having fun being yourself? No, we shouldn't allow that. We should tear you down just because of the fact that we don't like you, because for what you do makes us cringe. See, that's the unfortunate thing. No matter what, people are going to judge. No matter what you do. You could be the greatest person ever, and someone, or multiple people, depends, will find a reason to not like you. And that's just how the internet is. Can't really escape it. And that's why if you get backlash like that, like hate and all that, just honestly, you can just ignore it. Like, oh, whatever, you know, just doesn't matter to you. You got more important things to think about anyway, to put your focus on. But yeah, that was another, I guess I could say, this could be an opinion, or could be a rant, I guess, or ramble. I'll figure it out when I get the title. I know the title, but like the, oh crap, my bad. What the video basically is. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll make sure the info of me and my editor are out here and all that. But hope you guys enjoy your day, and Happy New Year if this comes out whenever it does. It'll be probably the new year by then, but yeah. Have a great day.